Welcome back to the Say You podcast. I am your host, again by Claret, and I am so excited to welcome our guest today. I don't want to say too much of the introduction because I want them to actually do the introduction instead of me doing it for them. So let me just say that they are Burundians and they study at the African Leadership University, one of the prestigious university on the continent. And they are in the fields of helping young people to unlock their potential. They are activists, and I'm honored. It's an honor to have you on this AU podcast. Liesse Dushime Butoyi, welcome. We're happy to have you. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm doing great.
Yeah, you look like you've been treated by the summer. Where did you spend your summer this time? Was it Kigali where you went back home and probably did the classes online? Because I know that AOU does give you the flexibility to do that.
I actually spent the half of summer in Kigali and another one in Uganda. So I've been moving around.
Great. Welcome once again. I am so happy, guys who are watching. I want to tell you that I'm proud to call her a sister. You know, in both ways, or always, however you want to phrase it. Today I just want you to give a little bit of update to the people who are listening. Tell them what you have been doing for the past 5 years, I guess. Where you were born, just a little bit of an introduction and what you've been up to.
I was born in Burundi, in exactly Burundi, that's a province in exactly Uganda, which is a community. I don't know much of the 5 years. I can talk since 2022. That's where for the other years I was in high school. Just I wasn't this person that I am today. When I was in my high school, I was just a kid. Yeah. For in 2022, that's where I got admitted at AU, which was an opportunity for me to to know my passion, to know where I want to be, the change I want to see in my community and in life general. Because the person I am today is very, very different from the person I was in maybe 2019, 2020, 2021. So I'm really happy to be that I was being admitted at AU. It has been challenging, yes, but it's part of it made me whom I am today, and I'm grateful.
Incredible. Our history goes back when we're still young and when we grew up, the experience that we had together. But I just want you to kind of the impact of changing environment. You grew up in Burundi up until an age, and because of unforeseen and crazy circumstances, you found yourself in Kampala, Uganda, and I want you just to tell us how was the transition from Burundi all the way to Uganda? What are the things that surprised you the most? The things that shocked you, the things that you probably I don't know. You anticipated the expected and were not happening when you got to Kampala. But just tell us a little bit of what it was like.
Very hard question. So I was actually a planned kid. Uh, I planned for my whole life. So my actually my dad did plan for my life, the whole life, and I also had that plan. Finishing my primary school, starting my high school in a very good, a very good school in my did attend a very good school in Burundi. In my high school, I performed well and I was very happy in that school. Made friends. They saw me, they saw good in me. Everyone believed in me, authorities, anyone. I was something like I did you know, giving every position they could, such things. According to my plan, I was, after finishing my high school, get be a doctor, in my university. I like caring for people, especially the people who are sick. Yeah. I could do anything if you tell me to anything to save someone's life. So I had to, after my university, I was planning to get married to a good husband, get a job. And it didn't happen as I expected. 2015, we had to, there was a crisis in Burundi, a civil war, that's what I call. So we had to shift to Uganda, where I'm now based as a refugee. Things was very challenging. That's where comes the most surprising thing I have ever seen. If you could ask me what is something that is the moment that's very hard in life, I would tell you the separation. It was very hard for me to separate with my friends from my old school. I left Burundi when I was going in senior six. Without expecting anything, I had to move without planning anything, coming to Kampala without knowing any word in English. I could, when I went to school, I wanted to be a doctor. I had to study biology, chemistry, math, and the other courses. So, but I couldn't keep it up. So, because of the English, so I had to shift for something that, I was like, right now I just want to finish my high school. I just want to get that certificate so that I can move from this hell of, the thing from, the separation thing. I could see, when someone gives me, a hard time at school, I could say, someone could have done this if I was in Burundi. So I really hated my school in Kampala, which was very hard. But again, I was like, after here, I don't know, I'm getting married. I don't know, this stupid life of school. I really hated the school, and I was like, now my dream of becoming a doctor is gone. I have no future right now. However, when I finished the senior six, I'm talking too much. When I finished the senior six, I went, I didn't get the university right away. I spent something like 2 years without attending any school because the financial things, my parents couldn't pay for my university. But I know they were trying hard. I could see that, and they was trying everything, That's why I wanted to get married, so they can't see me there. And I was giving them a hard time, them seeing me, home without anything, without, they couldn't do anything. But yes, I got a scholarship at LU, which is very good, and I'm grateful for that.
Oh my God. I think this is the main reason why I always love to have this podcast. It is to have people tell you the story that nobody knows, the story that makes them at some point broke them, and now it has made them who they are, right? And I think it is really, really incredible that the people get to know this, your friends, your family. But you talked about the challenges from the transition. You had the English challenges, the change. I mean, everybody in life has a stretch where they are scared of change because change is too much. You get to leave your friends, you get to leave everybody that you know, and then you start a complete new life. Change is such sometimes a great thing, but so hard to navigate. But coming back to the change a little bit. So what did you do specifically to kind of say, okay, I love my friends. I know them. We've been together for this long, but it's time to break. I need to break from this attachment that I had for years and try to move on. How did you do it? And how was it like?
Yeah, I didn't have any choice, actually. If you look at the situation, this was between my life and the friends. What the matter of dying in Burundi, anyways, my friends are going to lose me anyways. But once I go in Uganda, where I will be safe, of course my friends are going to be there, anytime we can meet again. But what's the point of going there? So I had no choice of choosing between my friend. That I think that was the thing that hurt me a lot, and I didn't have a choice, and I wish I could have any choice. Think anyways, yeah.
No, I think it's just too hard. I remember back in the days I had friends, and I moved from school to school, right? And it was pretty hard because I'm like, this whole new school. How about the memories? How about the familiarity? Just the people who understands you the most. But then now you lose everything. It's hard, but it's great to understand that you have really navigated it.
I actually lost everything that you can think of. In Burundi, I was that leader that everyone knew. That person that, if they're telling the mags when, they used to do in public for us. So I was among the 10 people that comes, with 70 and above percent. And I really enjoyed my courses and my teachers. So I come in Uganda where I get 0 in biology, 0% in chemistry, in everything. So the whole thing, I lost everything. The friends, my passion being a doctor. So yeah, it's really hard.
Definitely. I mean, just like a year ago, not even a year, months ago, I had friends at the African Leadership Academy, not university people, and they came in when they're the best at their schools. I never call myself the best at any school because it's a thing I do. It's decent, just do whatever you feel like it's, yeah. But they came in and they were like, damn, this school is hitting us so bad. Why am I getting this? And I'm like, look, people, just the moment you try your best, you never lose. The idea is not to be the best at that moment, but just not to lose and keep moving and at some point you gotta say that you are the best at what you do, right? So I think, yeah, everybody does get when it comes to changing, especially for you who had like English problems going to Ghana can relate sometimes. Um, so I mean, talking about your passion, right? You were passionate about becoming a doctor, and all of a sudden your dream is crushed by crisis in Burundi, by uh, English language in Uganda. Now I want you to tell us a little bit about how did you find your passion elsewhere, right? You wanted to be a doctor, but sometimes being a doctor just comes with generally caring for people, right? How have you been able to not forget about your passion, but rather find other fields that you can connect to your passion and actually live your passion just in a different way by not being a doctor?
Um, I told you that going to ADU was something that I'm grateful for. So in 2021 I applied for at AU. They rejected me, but I had no choice. I had to reapply again in 2022, and I got admitted with a scholarship. So there is this thing at AU that they help you to unpack your passion. They use this term that what can you what can you make you what can you wake what can wake you up if it wasn't money? That's definitely your passion. If you can do anything not for money, just because because you enjoy it, think that is really the passion. And they taught me that without a passion, you can't do anything in a good way. If it wasn't money, you can't do it. When there is no money, then you can't do anything. So they helped me to unpack the passion I had that I didn't know. So my passion is caring about people. So I found out that you really don't have to be a doctor to care about people. In general, what I was passionate about is yes, caring people, but you helped me to know that I'm passionate about human rights, about justice, peace, and for the first time I was like, this is my emotions because I was a victim, but no, this is not. I was still not. I didn't want to change from my being a doctor to this thing they call entrepreneurship. And but again, someone asked me, being a doctor, would you want to just be a doctor and help the people that are sick, that are coming to the hospital, or you can go in the community, in your community, or in Africa, the whole Africa, and know what is really, what are their problems? Because we have a lot of doctors that are helping people that come to the hospital and stuff like that. But how about you go in their community and get every problems that they are facing and be able to provide the solutions to many people? And I would say, wow, that sounds good. So yeah, that's where I dedicated myself to advocate. Now I identify myself as a human rights advocate, and with life think advocacy. I think human rights and that with life, they go hand in hand. Yeah. So yeah. that's my mission, and I'm working towards it, and yes.
Just a quiz for those who don't know about African Leadership University. I just want you to tell them why you guys have a mission and what's all about that. It will be important before we even continue about that. And again, people, if you don't know about the African Leadership University, it is a university, a prestigious one that has been or is transforming the next generation of African leaders to make an impact on the African continent in all different fields. It teaches things that goes across disciplines. You don't have to have money to apply there. Please look for their application. They have a scholarship also for those who are high school students, almost going to senior 5, senior 6, senior 4. Please look out to African Leadership Academy, which is the like son or mother, whichever you want to go with. But it was created by the same person. That's why we call it mother or son, whatever people want to go with. But yeah, look for them. They have scholarships. You will love it there if you get selected. If you're passionate about making an impact in the African continent, please do so. Yeah, Liesse, go ahead and tell us about the mission.
So at African Leadership University, actually we have 2 campuses. One is in Rwanda, another one is in Mauritius. Actually, you wouldn't want to miss this opportunity of coming at LU. Imagine it's a university that is in Africa for Africans. I mean, you sit in a room, you sit with people from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Rwanda, from everywhere across the continent. And we are on the same mission. Actually, about the mission. So for the normal system in universities, they have measures. I'm doing a bachelor in this and this, I'm measuring in this. Actually, for us, our mission is according to our passion. What do you really want to see in your community? What is the change that you're doing? So at AU, we create, they create ethical leaders. So we believe the young leaders are the ones to change Africa. And that's what we're doing. People have amazing work that they are doing in their community. And, yeah, I'm just proud of being an AU student, being called an AU student. If you could hear their stories of they're working towards their mission. So it's all about the change you want to see. It's all about you being an ethical leader and being not just being a leader, being an ethical leader, if I could define it, is doing the right thing, not just being the president or, identify the problem and solve it. You're being a leader, an ethical one, and you take the first example. Don't employ people to, you're just commanding or, take the first step towards your mission. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the impact of the ALU and the ordinary group. I think it's been great. You can really see a tangible impact by those really, really great institutions. But I just want to throw this one out there for the people to, if they want, they would laugh, but just don't go on me. But so one day I met one of my friends who is now at the African Leadership University. I won't give out names. And we met a person, we're going somewhere, I don't remember where, but we met a person. I was in Kigali by then doing a program, an entrepreneurship program, and teaching people, young people. And I met this guy, we're together with my friend, and they go, "Hi, how are you? I am this and this." And this guy goes on like for 5 minutes, an introduction, right? My name is this. I'm from the African Leadership University. this is my mission. And I'm like, oh my God. Right. So I was like, dang, I gotta test some of these waters from, Kigali, um, ALU. It's a really great opportunity. People at ALU, if you're listening, you might see me there sometime soon. Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. You might see me soon. Anyways, coming back to what you said about sitting in the room with different people from different countries, right? When you think about the founder of the two and many others institutions, Fred Swaneker, when you think about what he started with, his mission, generally, or a vision mission, it could go both ways. It was to create a network of African leaders, right? It could be, it looks like we are trying to be out of the meeting. This is incredibly wrong, but we can fix that just in a minute. Audio